Stop! Police!
Oh, shit.
We have a multiple 600 in progress for most of each. Subject is 25 and appears to have shit his pants.
Get back here!
Hey, what's up? This is Community Service with Greg Conant. That's me. Alright, you ready?
Ready.
Alright, hang on. Let me turn this microphone to funny. Got it. Hey, I'm funny now. That is a Dave Attell bit that I saw him do. And Dave Attell is one of the best comics ever to fucking do it. Yeah, I think he's underrated. I know the comics know. He's a comics comic. He's a legend, you know. Skanks for the Memories is one of the best albums ever made. And I know he gets recognition, but I feel like he deserves even more. And he does that. When a joke bombs, he goes, hang on, let me turn this thing on to funny. To funny. And he's so funny, dude. Goddamn. He looks... I worry for him. Because I know he's sober, but you know what I mean? Like, anyways, he's doing well. What am I worried for him about? The guy's probably a millionaire, and I have a fucking studio apartment. I'm worrying for him. He don't worry about me. Fuck, you know what? Fuck Dave. I'm just kidding. Just turn it on him. What a piece of... No, he's the nicest dude. One time I accidentally... The Improv had like a weird audience one night, and no one was doing well. Not even Dave Attell, living legend Dave Attell. And he did all right, but then when he got off stage, he's like, all right, let him have it. And I thought he meant like rip into him. He meant like kill it, like... And then I just got up there and yelled at them because I'm such a fan of Dave Attell. And I was like, fuck you guys, that's fucking Dave Attell. And then he's like, that's not what I meant. And I was like, oh, he's like, I meant like knock him dead. And I was like, oh, I thought you meant literally. I thought you meant berate the audience. And then I even told the booker, I was like, I thought he meant like yell at them. Yeah, so there's that story. And Dave Attell is so funny that after that show, of course, I'm just fucking hanging around him because I love comedy, and you just look up to people like that. And then he's out front smoking a cigarette, and he has a flip phone. This was like 6 months ago. He has a fucking flip phone. He's like, yeah, you got a number for the cab company? Do you know where they can get a cab? I was like, what about Uber? He's like, I don't do Uber. I don't have it. And then one of the door guys ended up like calling him an Uber because he had a spot at the Comedy Store, and it would have taken too long to call the cab, have him come, blah, blah, blah. So one of the door guys at the Improv was like, I'll just get you an Uber, man. It's like $7. I could do it. And then he was so cool. He's like, no, here's 20. And the guy like made $15 or $13 to do Dave Attell a favor. Ron White is hilarious like that too. I've seen it so many times where he's irresponsible but responsible. Ron White will be hanging at the Comedy Store and get fucked up because he's Ron fucking White. So he comes in with his own box of he brings his own like cherry wood like a nice wood box of his tequila that he owns. And it's so in a nice suit, in a nice Range Rover. It's just fucking funny, dude. And he's such a nice dude. He's always laughing. And I've seen him several times do this to several different people. And Mark Hayes, my Irish fuckface friend, was one of them. And he goes to Mark, all shit-faced, late night at the Comedy Store. He goes, hey, Mark, you drinking tonight? And Mark goes, no, boss. And he throws his keys like, driving me home. And then every time you do him a favor, he'll hand you like $100. So you make $100 to drive Ron White 2 miles, It takes 20 minutes total, even to call the Uber to go back to the Comedy Store. And it's just funny. God, these fucking guys. I got notes, baby. I took notes. How's your pandemic? Damn it. Oh, fuck. You know what? Fuck you guys. Fuck you all. I'm just kidding. I can't talk so good. How's your pandemic going? it ebbs and flows. Some days are good, man. I'm like, I got this. I'm the man. I've already said it. Okay, guys, here's the secret to the pandemic. Take a fucking shower. Resets the body. Get dressed. Getting dressed feels nice. You don't got to get dressed up. Just put on a t-shirt and jeans. Ditch the basketball shorts for 4 hours in the day, I put on a flannel to feel nice. I put on a flannel for a walk, and I felt good. I felt good about it. Wash that ass. I cannot stress that enough. Every bad day I've ever had during this fucking pandemic, it's because I don't shower. I swear to God. And every time I take a shower, I was like, I feel good today. Why is that so hard for me? I don't understand. Wash your fucking asshole. I have to yell at myself. I'm telling you guys what to do, but really I'm yelling at myself. What else? Oh, go outside. Walk in the sunlight. There's a sun. It's good. Hit the face. Vitamin D. No hat, no sun. Get the stuff. I don't care if you're a woman. You're going to get the little wrinkles. You're going to get the little wrinkles. Well, that's what bone implants are for. And then you get those giant fake cheeks like Lionel Richie. And then you look like a monster. And I love Lionel Richie. He's the man. But don't get cheekbones. What's wrong with these guys? Okay, here's the problem. Plastic surgery. I haven't even touched my notes yet. I'm fucking killing it, dude. Plastic surgery. I understand. It's a very plastic world. What's the word I'm looking for? Superficial. Mm-hmm. That's a better word than plastic. It's a very superficial... I quit. I'm going to fucking... Kitty cat, come cheer me up. Oh, come here. Oh, look at the cat. I got a cat, bitches. What the fuck was I talking about? Oh, superficial world. The whole industry of everything, internet, TV, movie, films, commercial, just makes you feel insecure. Hey, saddlebags. Hey, fat ass. Hey, love handles. Are you feeling suicidal? Get some plastic surgery. That'll solve all your problems. I've seen the commercials. I've seen how it is. And I understand a little baby bit, like a little bit, like when you get just a little bit, it looks good. There's people that if you cannot tell you have had plastic surgery, boy, I'm talking good right now. Woo! If you cannot tell you've had plastic surgery, you're doing it right. And if you got cheekbones that look like Muhammad Ali punched you in your fucking eyeball, it's too late. You fucked up. But you are now a fish face. You're a fish face. And this happened to me at Trader Joe's when I was employed there. As you know, I used to work with you. The fuck is... Mr. Oh. Well, those are cheap curtains anyway. So what's a few cat claws? What do you want in the window? You're messing with my lighting, bro. Goddamn, heckled by the cat. What was I talking? Oh, Trader Joe's. I'll never forget this. You know when you're in between customers and you reach down to get bags and restock, but you go down low and I didn't see. This is fucked up, but I don't know her name. I don't know who she is, but this really happened. And this has also happened with that dude. You know which dude I'm talking about, where he looks like he has a dick implant and the ass implant. What the fuck is that guy?
I don't know.
What is that guy? There's two guys like that. They get that. Who gets the... It's like there's a square implant under their cheek. How do you think that looks good? I don't understand it. Anyways, this one was a lady, and I feel extra bad just because fuck guys, just guys are dumb. And I reached down for bags, and then when I got up, I saw her face, and I couldn't even hide my initial instinct first reaction. I was like, ugh! And it was not my fault. She fucking jokered her face. Mm-hmm. She had relentless plastic surgery. And that is gross. And you know what? I say, fuck plastic surgeons because I understand people's insecurities and how deep and dark that could go. But when a lady looks like the fucking Joker and she wants more plastic surgery, you could say no.
Yeah.
But you want that 10, 12, 40 grand, whatever the fuck it is. And so fuck you. plastic. And then there's like dope plastic surgeons that go to fucking Haiti and fix cleft lips. You know, I like those guys.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice. Okay, I'm done. Podcast over. No, we're getting to the notes, baby. Hey, have I ever told the story where my dad took me to work?
No, I don't think so.
You know how there's father-daughter dance?
Yeah.
Well, there's father-son work day.
Yeah.
Probably father-daughter work day, but my dad only took me because...
Yeah, we had take your daughter to work day in Minnesota. I don't know if it was everywhere, but then eventually they were like, I guess sons can go too. It seems weird to exclude them.
I feel like over here it's sons only. Get your women out of here. I have no idea. All I know is I was younger and my sisters are older and they probably didn't even want to go. Who the fuck's want to go to Northrop Grumman? Oh, I want to see aerospace? What do I want to see? A wing? B-52 bomber? Who gives a fuck? You're killing civilians with those bombers. Bummer. 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 You murder citizen people. Anyways, my father, he took me to work at Northrop Grumman Federal Credit Union. No, that's their bank. Northrop Grumman Aerospace Company. And, you know, my typical father, he walked about 30 feet in front of me and didn't slow down. And I was a little kid just constantly trying to keep up. And he got so many times where you're like, if you don't follow him, you just get lost. And then I remember getting lost at a Kmart and they got to go on the intercom and he comes and he yells at me. He's like, why didn't you follow me? And I was like, you're too fast. You got little fucking short legs, dude. Why don't you be a concerned father and watch your kids? Anyways, that's how it was back then. Nobody gave a fuck about their kids. And so now we're at Northrop Grumman Aerospace Company and he's walking fast and I'm a kid. I'm a little fucking kid. And we're in the warehouse factory where they build shit, you know, metal shit to planes and shit, you know, welding, cutting. They got these box machines that cut metal, laser precision. They can't be off by a millimeter because, you know, they're in airplanes. And if you fuck up one part, the plane farts and dies. Yep, planes do that. Who'd have thought it? What the hell are we farting for? And then, sorry, Linkin Park just popped in my head. You know that one song? What the hell are we farting for? Do, 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 do.
No.
You son of a bitch. We can't even play a song. I'm singing my heart out. Tough crowd, tough crowd. What the fuck? Oh, so I'm way behind him. And I find one of those eye washing stations. You know,
Yeah.
They got them at most workplaces. Any workplace with toxic or hazardous equipment. You know, if someone gets, you know, burning embers in their eyeballs, you run, or chemicals, water. You're probably blind. You shouldn't be working there. We shouldn't be dealing with chemicals like that. But you know. Capitalism. What are you going to do? We got to build the bombers. We got to bomb Papua New Guinea. You know, they're a major threat. They got 4 people on the island. We better kill all of them and take their rocks. They got rocks we don't have. Look at that. They got a shiny rock. I want the rock. Kill them all. Kill them all. Kill them all. So I'm a little kid way behind my father. And I think it's like a drinking fountain. Not really sure what it is. I don't really remember. But all I do remember is I stepped on the pedal because it's a foot pedal. You step on it. And it has these 2 water fountains, but they're little balls and they're for your eyes and they shoot water directly into your eyes to clean out chemicals. And it is an emergency system. It is not a drinking fountain. So there is no shutoff valve. Obviously, I didn't know that as a child. So now it's just going and there's just a puddle just on the floor of the warehouse just getting bigger and it's just water. Just like imagine like a lot of water though. It's a thick stream. You've seen those things. It's like a little bit narrower than a hose, but close to a hose, just shooting water out like this of the eyeball spigots. And it's just so much water on the floor and I'm like stepping on it, like lifting the pedal up, like looking. I'm a dumb, curious kid for turning it on, but I'm a smart kid. I know I know how shut off valves work on a toilet. My dad would make me watch him and yell at me for handing him the wrong wrench, you know? I know what it looks like. I changed my sink 2 weeks ago. You watched it. Instagram. And then I just look around, but my dad's so far away from me because he's a neglected father. Good thing he doesn't listen to podcasts. And he doesn't even hear the waterfall of water that is just, this pool is getting huge. It's a cement floor. And then I just look around and I just went, oh, fuck it. And I just ran up to my dad and just left it running. And just left it running. And I couldn't help but think, like, who stumbled onto that situation, like, what the fuck? And there's just this massive puddle, just running water on a floor with no drain, just a flat cement floor. Yeah, I do what I can, I'm doing my part. Anyways, that popped in my head. I was like, oh shit, that happened. Mr. Cat, come heckle me.
What job did your dad have?
I think he was quality assurance. I don't know. He had like a good job for no college degree.
Nice.
My dad is extremely smart and extremely lazy. He's like, what's the least effort humanly possible I can give to make the most amount of money to have a quality of life? And that's what he did.
That's smart.
He was Homer Simpson, dude. He would wear cut off sleeves with the tie.
Yeah.
Oh man, I should find those pictures, dude. He's a character. And he could have worked his way up the company, and he was brighter than most of the people at the company and his bosses. And he always just played with money in the stock markets and then gambling legally and illegally, and just always made, like, we were never poor, we were never rich, but we went on vacations. He has a new car. He wouldn't buy my mom a new car. She'd get a hoopty, but he had a new car. That he's a real gentleman. He's a real sweetheart. He gave me $2 for 3 weeks in Vegas. I told that story, right? How I'd rob the vending machines and sell them to people. What, are you gonna waste your money there? I got the stuffed animals here. See, come buy a teddy bear off a 12-year-old. Selling them. I had them laid out on a blanket. It's crazy. I don't know. I'm an entrepreneur. I sell hooker flyers. Sorry about that. Oh, here's a good one too. So the hundreds clothing brand.
Yeah.
They reached out to me on Instagram, and they're fucking dope. And they saw my story of getting raided by the police. That, like, one of the third times on stage, I told that. I don't know if you saw it. It's old footage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wearing a 100 shirt. So they saw me wearing a 100 shirt and telling a story about getting raided, and it's going pretty viral on Instagram. And then they said, shout out to Craig P. Conant for rocking the hundreds. I was like, oh shit, and then I shared it and said, I've been repping your shit for years. And then I reached out to them like, hey, do you guys do any sponsorship? Shiny. Oh, we got to talk about tequila too. I forgot. You do any sponsorship for podcasts or comedians? I know you rep, rappers and skaters and shit, but I'm of that world. I love that shit. I grew up in LA. Of course, you like skate, graffiti, hip hop culture, a little crime, a little murder. And then they said, yeah. And they said, what are your sizes? And then they're going to ship me some clothes.
Oh, that's awesome.
I hope it's not like Benchmade, you fucking cocksuckers. Benchmade, making the best products while getting your hopes up. Telling you you're going to get a brand new knife and then never responding. I didn't even ask. They asked. I asked hundreds. I did ask them. I did not ask Benchmade. And I'm still rocking your shit, you fucking assholes. They make a good knife. Anyways, that's not the company. That was probably one asshole running their social media. Hey, would you like a brand new knife? Yes, I would love that. Here's my address. Cool, it's on its way. 6 months later, psych. What the fuck? Just don't say nothing. I wasn't expecting that. Now I'm like, but you make a good product. I still love your shit. Anyways, Hunter's gonna mail me a bunch of shit, and I tell all that because the reason I had that 100 shirt before is because we had this pill racket, and I used to have pills. I don't know what I'm supposed to say or what I'm not. I was a fucking baby little criminal, you know, and I would give the hundreds of employees drugs for gear. So I'd go to the warehouse and be like, and then like walk out with a duffel bag of shit. And I mean like pants, sweaters, flannels, t-shirts. Like it was they didn't give a fuck, you know.
Yeah.
It was sorry hundreds. It was like it was like a decade ago, all right? I was a fucking pillhead. And it's such a that's full circle, baby. That's come on. From robbing the company with bartering and trading for drugs for clothing to now I have a fan base and a following and I'm a comedian to giving it to me for free. That's fucking very serendipitous, baby. Is that, what did I use that word in the right sense?
I think that's right.
I'm fucking smart, bitches. Whew. Anybody want to rap? I don't know why I picked that up. Isn't that funny though?
That's pretty crazy.
Trading fucking Norcos for clothes, and now I'm getting them because I'm funny. Thanks, hundreds. Hope you still give it to me.
Yeah, right.
I know. You robbed us.
No, they just sponsored you long before they ever
Yeah, they
knew
just sponsored me before I had a pot to piss in. Unofficial sponsorship.
What about the tequila?
Oh, yeah, speaking of sponsorship, I don't know what's really going on. The guy that hit me up is being really vague, but he paid me money, and he dropped off a grocery bag full of tequila.
Nice.
And which is so funny, and I don't know if you saw the commercial I made,
Yeah.
but I was like, don't worry, I can't drink it. It makes me vomit. And I don't know how long they're going to be my sponsor. I'm still sober, and even if I wasn't sober, did I tell the story how I overdosed on tequila and almost chopped my buddy Dane's hand off?
I think in long ago,
Okay,
but I don't
well,
remember it.
I don't know. Anyways, as most kids know, when you're 15, 16, tequila is delicious. It was the first hard liquor that I enjoyed the flavor of. And the shot with the lemon and the salt, it was good. It's fun. It's fucking fun. I think I'm gonna throw up. No, this is bubbles. Drink this. That is a carbonated beverage. Whew. And then, I took a liking to tequila, one of the first liquors I loved. And then because I'm a dumb, stupid fuck teenager, I drank a whole bottle of it. And I'm not a big guy. And my liquor tolerance at that time wasn't even built. And I was like 16, you know? So I puked everywhere, lost a couple friends and a girlfriend, almost chopped my buddy's hand off, and just puked. I think I probably for sure had alcohol poisoning, but I was just like, I'm gonna ride this out. You know, I was hungover for like 3 days. The pounding headache with the double fist, for days, and it was awful. And so I overdosed on that shit, and I couldn't go back. And I mean, that was my favorite. To get that away from me, I can't even smell it. It's like food poisoning. Like, get that. No. That's done. That's done with me. And then it was like a decade later, we were in Sangria's in Hermosa Beach. I believe it's called American Junkie now, on the pier next to Patrick Malloy's. And they got my sister and her friends someone got us all shots of Patron. And it had been, I'm not even kidding you, like a fucking decade, dude. 10 years. And I was like, I probably could do it now. I wasn't drunk. I just gotten there. I maybe had one drink, and that was when I was a raging alcoholic and could have like 30. And I go, I probably could do it. It's Patron. It's pretty smooth. It's not Cuervo. It's, you know. And I go like that. And I go, "Ugh," and I throw up in my mouth and throw up on the floor. Not even shit-faced. Not drunk. And I was like, oh my God. And it like ruined my night. I like couldn't really drink. That was a decade after it. And it just, so my whole point to that is drink tequila. What the fuck is it even called? Oh no.
Oh, shoot.
I'm a hell of a sponsor.
It's something healthy, right? Isn't it?
Hey, that's on the sponsorship, dude. I told them to send me a one sheet, and I said, I'll read the advertisement. That's why I said, I know the dude working at the company, so I don't know if it was like he's throwing a bone to a homie like, hey, I'll sponsor you during this pandemic.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I have no idea. He also said it could lead to like financing the podcast and moving it to a studio. And I was like, well, yeah, let's start tomorrow. Let's go. What's up? What's up? And then he's like, let's wait till the pandemic's over. I'm like, oh, no, but sorry. It's a lot of information. I don't know if I should say all this. Anyways, regardless, I love them. They gave me money, food, tequila that I cannot drink. I gave it away. I didn't want it in here. I was like, it's a lonely time. What if I relapse? I could find it on my Insta story. I tagged them. I followed them. That's how I could find them.
I would like to try this tequila.
El Sativo. Single Estate El Sativo. That's right. So what I do know about this tequila, even though I'm the worst sponsorship ever, I don't know what they're doing. Are they serious? Or maybe we'll edit that part out. Yeah, fuck it. Who cares, dude? Bottom line, they gave me money during a pandemic. Toilet paper, chips, pasta, marinara, like just a little care package.
Oh, that's nice.
They're so sweet. And they gave me a nice chunk. I'm not going to say how much, but like I was like, wow, of course I'll talk about you, you know?
Yeah.
And so El Sativo Tequila has happy terpenes in it.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is.
So they explained to me briefly what terpenes were, and I Googled it. So you know how like CBD, the marijuana plant, I'm sober, I don't smoke weed. Marijuana plant is the best plant on this fucking earth, okay? It saved my life from narcotics. And not only does it have CBD, non-psychoactive for people who are sober that can take to reduce anxiety so you don't have to get addicted to barbiturates, fucking plant oil or opioids. Plant oil or barbiturate, you fucking asshole medical industry. These fucking dumb fucks. There's a little plant, a little flower. You sets it on fire. You feel real good. And anyways, so the marijuana plant is a miraculous plant, and it has THC. It has CBD. But there's a third one that nobody's really talking about. It's terpenes. And terpenes naturally occurs in all sorts of shit. And he named a bunch. I think basil, tomatoes, like all sorts of stuff. And there's hundreds of different terpenes, and they each do different shit. And some are, you know, like even in like oysters are an aphrodisiac. It probably has, I don't even know this, but it probably has terpenes for the fucking old dick hole, you know? I don't so they made this tequila 100% agave, and it's USDA organic. It's GMO, non-GMO. It's GMO. No cancer, and it's kosher. Which is very rare in tequilas. Not very many kosher tequilas. And then so they basically the cactus or what's it called?
Agave.
The agave plant that they chose to make their tequila has like 4 terpenes that boost energy and mood. And then through science shit, they were able to isolate it and like beef it up. You know, like how they do in all sorts of shit. Starbucks is like, how can we get 40 times the amount of caffeine in this? You know, they do their shit. God bless them, because I don't really like the taste of Starbucks, but I like how it makes my eyes twitch. I tell you what. Anyway, so they got terpenes in this tequila, so it's a double stimulant. It gets you drunk and it gets you happy, but not like high. It's not THC.
Yeah.
Anyways, I can't fucking try it. So if you're into tequila, try El Sativo. They help me out right now. They might move me into a studio once this pandemic's over. You know what? Let's do drugs, dude. I'm fucking done. I'm fucking done with this world. No. Keep it happy. Keep it happy. Anyways, God bless El Sativo. Thank you for your care package. Thank you for making me relapse. I'm just kidding. They're jokes.
Are they located at like Ralph's around here, or if you go to the
that's
website?
Another reason. This was just that like they were set to hit major distribution. They're a newer company.
Yeah.
And they won a bunch of tequila awards at like the alcohol seminar. I don't know. I guess it's shit. It's weird. Like you never know there's like conventions for shit until you really get into something. There's knife conventions. There's gun conventions. There's reptile conventions. Isn't that weird? There's
weird
rock conventions. What a shocker. I've been to, I'm not proud of it, but when in my horny 18, 19-year-old, I went to a porn convention.
Oh, yeah.
I've been to a rock convention. I am proud of that. I got a lot of good pieces. What a rock and crystal show. It's so funny. There's gun and weapon. Oh, that's my next. I can't go because I'm not rich and I'll spend like too much money on weapons I don't need and have no business owning. I still don't own a gun, guys. I really want to. Anyways, there's tequila conventions where they give out awards, and they won like best tequila or some shit in San Francisco. Anyways, if you're into tequila, try El Sativo tequila. And then when I put it on my story in the commercial, a lot of people DM me like, oh, "Hey, that's top shelf shit." Like,
nice.
Anyways. Oh no, this is a dark one. Did I tell the story about how I was supposed to go to an Angels game with my buddy JP, and then we ended up in Mexico?
No.
This is a good one. This is a dark one. I told this on a sober podcast with this guy Thor from San Diego, and that sounds made up, but that's a true sentence. It's coming out in a week or two. I'll share it on my Insta story. All right, so this was when I was a dumb, extra dumb fuck. My dad calls me up and he goes, "Hey, do you want Angel tickets?" He got them for free. They're like good seats, like dugout seats. You know, I wasn't really a diehard Angels fan, but this was, I think this was actually when they were good, and they had Tim Salmon and Garrett Anderson. And remember when they won the World Series? Mike Scioscia as their coach, and Erstad and Jim Edmonds. Oh, that was a good team. Anyways, my dad said, "Hey, I can't go to this. It was given to me. Do you want this? Just 2 tickets. You and your buddy could go." I was like, "Sure." I was a deadbeat derelict at that time with nothing to do. I don't know if I had a job. Probably not. Anyways, I hit up my buddy JP. He said, "I'm going to drop him off at your sister's house, put him under the mat." And I was like, "All right." So me and my buddy, I hit up my buddy JP. He's also a dumb derelict. He's a good guy now, but back then, he'll vouch for me. You were a dumb derelict. Now he's doing great. He has a construction job. He's raising his kids. He's a good man. And we get in the car, and of course we're all worried about our drugs. We got our pot and pills and whatever. We have a cooler full of beer. We're drinking and driving on the freeway going to the stadium, because back then that's just what you did. I'm not proud of it, but it was fun, man. It was fun, man. Put some Tupac, Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath, crack a tall can, just fucking, just mothers against drunk driving, just hating every word of this. I'm just saying, I don't approve of it. It's just what happened back then. And don't drink and drive. You can murder people. And so as we're getting close to Angel Stadium, I look at him and I go, "We didn't pick up the tickets." And we're like, "Oh." So now we're drunk driving all the way to Angel Stadium with no tickets to get in. I was like, I'm not going to buy tickets. And if we do, we're going to get shitty seats, you know?
Yeah.
And I still don't know who said it. I think I did. But either way, we both are idiots. But I was like, fuck it. Let's just go to Mexico. And then we just drive to Mexico. And then we cross the border. And the second we cross, we both look at each other like, we just went to Mexico. And then we both admitted, like, well, I didn't want to be the bitch and be like, nah, that's not a good idea. And I was like, I didn't want to be a bitch. So dumb man machismo bullshit led us to go to fucking Mexico for no reason at all. At all. And I had been a bunch. I was probably like 22 at this time. 23. That was probably one of the more darker years of my life. Just heavy into opioids and coke and all that shit. And where was I going with this? Why did I mention my age? Anyways, it doesn't matter. So now, oh, that's right. Because I was familiar with Mexico because from 18 to 21, 17 to 21, I would go down there all the time. I would rent condos I was like an organizer. I'd be like, all right, I got this condo for $300 a night, and I'd get 10, 12 kids, and we all go down there and get fucked up because we're underage and you can't drink in the States. Hey, America, lower your drinking rate. Also, get sober, don't drink. So I was familiar with Rosarito Beach, Tijuana, and Puerto Escondido, I forget. Puerto Nuevo, and it's a little lobster town just past Rosarito. So I was like, we'll go to the lobster town. So we go, and we're drinking Coronas, we're eating lobster, we're looking at the ocean, we're literally seeing lobster divers dive for lobsters, bring them up. It's like, it's dope. It's awesome. It's a good day. It's a good day. We made the right choice. And then the waiter brings us the bill, and he goes, here's your bill. And he goes, ¿Quieres coca? And we go, what? And he goes, ¿Quieres cocaína? And we go, cocaine? He goes, sí. And we go, yeah. And then he sells us Coke. It was fucking awesome. And it was good Coke. And then we get coked up. And then when you get coked up, you get weird. You get weird. You get weird. I don't care what you say. If you're a fucking cokehead, I guarantee you shove something in your ass, even if you're into titties. If you go down that coke and meth trail, something went in your fucking butthole, no matter how straight you are. Okay? Any cokehead that says that didn't happen, they're fucking liars. You can't trust a cokehead anyways. You probably got a Persian cucumber in his fucking asshole right now. Anyways. So now we're shoving cucumbers in her ass. No, I'm just kidding. Now we're coked up. And then of course, when you drink Coke, you want more booze. And then we leave the little cute restaurant. That was peaceful. Now we got Coke. Then we go to Rosarito Beach. Keep in mind, dude, this is like Wednesday at like 2 or 3 p.m. Like on the weekends, Rosarito Beach is cracking. They have papas and beer. They got senior frogs. They got clubs where dumb 18-year-olds still go and get shit-faced and bad things happen. And so it's dead. It's a ghost town. There's nobody there. There's nobody in the bars. We're the only fucking gringos there. Nobody knows I'm half Mexican, and it doesn't. You need to know somebody that knows the land when you're in Mexico. I'll just put it that way. Or speak fluent Spanish and just be smart. We're neither of that. We're coked up, 2 gringos, don't speak Spanish, going bar to bar to bar, just getting fucked up. Now we run out of Coke. And I don't know if you know this, but when you're a drug addict and you run out of Coke, what happens is you want more Coke. You wanted more. You want more. And so now we're asking strangers in Mexico at dive bars in the daytime, can you get us some Coke? And we're asking several different people. And finally one guy goes, yeah, follow me. And now we start walking down. And now it's later. Now it's getting dark. So we're walking literally down dark alleys in Mexico to like this club that was not operating. So it just reminded me of The Sopranos, like when they conduct business at the fucking Bada Bing, you know, titty bar, but nobody's in there, you know, and then that's when like fear, even coked up and shit faced, like crept in. We're like, fuck. We're in this bar. Nobody even knows we're in Mexico. We're supposed to go to an Angel game. Now we're in this bar that's closed down with strange Mexican dudes asking them for Coke. And they say, yeah, follow us. And then we go like back behind the club to the office area up these stairs. And he's like, all right, you wait right here. You come with me. And we're like, oh, no. I was like, well, we went this far. Gotta trust them. And then we go into like this office, and then I go in, and then they just sell me Coke, and it was really good, and we got away with it, and nothing happened. And then we just did more Coke, and then we're driving around Mexico in the nighttime, and then we just get lost because we're coked up and drunk and don't know where we're going. And then keep in mind, coked up, drunk, lost, like, I'll just go right here. I'll just make a left right here. You know, like panic. I think we went up this hill, you know, and it's just, we ended up, and I can't even explain it. It was like, I'm in West Hollywood right now. It was like if we ended up in Palos Verdes. We were so far off the mark that we just got scared, more scared and more scared, and get panicked and paranoid. And then we end up at a grocery store. We're like, we'll just ask people. And then we don't speak Spanish, and we're just asking people, hey, where's America? Nobody's helping us. I just look at them like, we're just going to have to sleep in my truck tonight in the truck bed at this parking lot. And then we'll go at it in the daytime when there's sunlight, because I don't know what else to do. And then finally, when we're about to give up, you lose hope and you're about to cry. I think that's when God knows. They're like, all right, here's a little help. This family says, oh my God, what are you doing over here? How did you get here? Like they spoke English.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't know. We just want to go home. We're like, we'll take you. We tried to pay them money. Like I tried to give them all my money. I don't know what was left, but it was like it was like $30-$40. Like, please just take this. They're like, no. We'll help you. They take us to the border, and I mean, it was like a 30-minute drive to the border, and it was like left, right, left, roundabout, freeway. Like the most complicated process, unless you know the land and are from Mexico. And then they go to the border, and we're just like, oh my God. And we go to the border, and it was a quiet car ride home. It was a quiet car ride home. Just like, don't do drugs, kids. Be smart. I should be dead. 50 times over. 100 times over. Probably more than that. I probably more than the amount of drugs I did, the amount of strange women I bareback, the trips to Mexico shit-face looking for drugs, going to Mexico jail, paying them $60, getting out, and then getting shit-faced and almost going to jail again. What are you doing, guys? What are you doing? What am I doing? What am I talking to you for? Guys, I'm so weird because I will be like, no, don't jaywalk. Don't jaywalk. It's like safe. No. Don't litter. Don't spit in front of a lady. And I'll jump off a roof, lighting firecrackers, throwing them at police the next night. I just like, no. Ravenga! And I've always been that way. No, just hulk up, dude. It's like, fuck that. This is boring. Let's light a car on fire. It's broken down. Nobody ain't gonna know. Let's buy black gunpowder from Turner's Outdoorsman and light a car on fire.
Sounds pretty specific.
Let's set it in a cup on top of it and light it on fire with firecrackers and drive off. Thank God there's no Snapchat back then. I'd be doing time. If fucking Insta Story and Snapchat existed when I was coming up drinking and drugging, oh God, the amount of evidence. I'd have no career. I'd be in prison. Tough break, government. I'm a free man. For now, until COVID-19 fucking locks us down. You see that mayor post? Rat out your neighbors. Mm-hmm. Snitches are bitches. Go fuck yourself. Fucking fear factory. There's a lot of stories going around with nurses and doctors and practitioners yelling at the medical establishment saying, I'm not saying it'll cure all, but vitamin C, zinc, glucosamine. What's the thing the president's always talking about?
Oh, hydrochloroquine.
Hydrochloroquine and zinc does wonders. Vitamin C and minerals does wonders. Quinine does wonders. It's in tonic water if you have COVID-19. But, pharmaceutical companies don't own that and isn't mass diet. It's so crazy. People are like, you're anti-vaccine. I'm like, I'm pro-vaccine if I know what the fuck is in it. And also the videos I've gone on a spiral, and it's like this doctor, I think Dr. Shiva, he said he studied at MIT. He's running for senator in Massachusetts, but he said the medicine that they're studying now at MIT and I don't even know where, fancy fucking, I think he went to school at Harvard and MIT, but they what's wrong with you? What do you need? What's wrong with you? What do you need? Oh, you're different human beings. You have different bodies, different blood types. You need different medicines. He's like, the fact that they're just trying to make a mass vaccine for everybody, just a one, is insane. He's like, that shit that existed back then. He's like, yes, vaccines work, but it's been 100 years since the polio vaccine. There's been advancements in medicine, and you could treat shit differently. And I just don't like the thought of anybody saying you have to do something. It's like, how about I just shoot up vitamin C and you could suck my cock? How about that? How about that, bitches? You suck my dick while I suck on this vitamin C. Fuck you, government. Also, thanks for the $1,200. Isn't that funny, though? Everyone's, wow, they're really doing something. They're giving you your money back.
Yeah.
And a very, very small portion of it. You probably give them 20 grand. Here's 1,200. You're welcome. This fucking country's so stupid. Socialism. We don't want socialism. We don't want that. Don't give the people money. Goldman Sachs wants $1 trillion. Oh, yeah. Give it to them. They caused the problem to begin with. But let's bail them out. You fucks, wake the fuck up, sheeple. Okay, getting dark. It's true though. It's such a hypocritical thing. Don't provide the citizens with health care, food stamps, dental, any program to benefit poor people whatsoever. No. Let's give it to Chase Bank. Let's give it to Goldman Sachs. Let's give it to the bankers on Wall Street. They need the money. Their private jet needs more fuel. But that's not socialist. But giving to poor people is. Wake the fuck up. I hope this podcast blows up so I actually inspire people. It's blowing up. It's doing good. It's doing good. It's so backwards. Sure, I'm sure there's some plot holes in me preaching over here, but bottom line is the big corporations constantly get bailed out, and it happened during Bush, it happened during Obama, it happened during Trump, it happened during all of them. That's why it's just like America is so funny. It's like fuck Trump, fuck Hillary, fuck Biden, fuck Obama, fuck all of them. You know what I mean? No matter what, no matter who, and I'll admit Obama much more poetic and eloquent than Donald Trump, but the bombs still drop. People still die. Nothing really changes. You think the powers that be change every 4 years? No, there's giant funding behind them. Money, big money. Follow the money. Anyways, too dark. Too dark. That's what's just so funny to me. It's just like it's like America's presidential candidate. Would you like to vote for President Murder or President Rape? Like those are your options. There's no good choice. They're both bad. Yeah. They're both bad. The one saving grace is this old fucking Jew bastard that's going to die, and they won't give him the chance. The only guy that has been on the right side of history for 40 or 50 or 100 years, God knows how old this man is, and they're just like, nah, fuck him. And it's like, he's the only guy spitting words of wisdom saying, maybe we'll put the financial crooks in jail and tax General Electric, who pays $0. and then they won't let them. It's all fucking rigged. Vote with your dollar and your mind and buy a gun. That's right, baby. Start a revolution. And fuck you, Benchmade. Nah, you can't fight the government. You'll just die. They got a drone that'll drop a shit bomb on your face from 800,000 miles away. But still get a gun. Okay, enough of that. Let's talk about Did I ever tell the time where I almost fought Marco at Trader Joe's?
Yeah.
I did?
Yep.
Damn it. That's a good one.
That is a good
I popped
story.
in my head. I threw a case of rice drink at that fool's head. Okay.
Why did you how did you almost chop your friend's hand off? That's what I remember that story from the tequila incident where you drank too much tequila and you almost chopped your friend's hand off. What happened?
Oh, I had this big knife called the alligator skinner, and it had about foot long blade. It was maybe 18 inches, and with handle. And my buddy, perfect. We were drinking tequila, and I had a cutting board out, and there was a lime on it. And he had his hand on the cutting board for whatever reason, and there was a lime next to his hand, not far away at all. At all. At all, bro. I am belligerent, shit-faced, drunk off tequila. This was the night I overdosed.
Yeah.
And could never drink it again. And then I thought it would be funny to chop the lime in half next to his hand with this fucking machete. This is a Crocodile Dundee knife. Imagine the Crocodile Dundee knife or a Rambo knife, a giant fucking Bowie knife, whatever, David Bowie knife. And I go whack, and I slam it down as hard as I could, and the lime just splits in half, and his hand's right there, and he looks at me, and that was the beginning of the end of our friendship. I'm not gonna lie. He's like, dude, because if I missed, it was fingers. It wasn't in like one. It was fucking fingers, bro. Nothing happened. I'm good. That was the same friend I almost blew his head off with a 357 Magnum with hollow points. Did I tell that story?
I think so. Did you have to patch the wall?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can tell it again.
Yeah. That guy been through it. He had enough. He had enough.
That's a lot.
Sorry, dude. The gun was an accident. The knife, that was my fault. Hair trigger, man. Nobody taught me. Learn how to handle a gun. See? Anyhow, my buddy Mark Acombe just called me. Not the Irish fuckface. I talk a lot of shit, the Irish fuckface. I love him. He's a good guy.
Oh, yeah. He came through my line at Trader Joe's.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Nice. So Mark Acombe, I talked briefly about it, but now it's finally really, really happening. The app, the Comedy Showcase app, it exists and it's in testing phase, and maybe in 2 weeks it'll be live and I'll start promoting it heavily. But Comedy Showcase app is coming to you, and actually, if you know any funny comedians, funny only, if you're a hack, go eat shit and die. That was a bit harsh. Just kidding. Email your footage to Mark at comedyshowcaseapp.com. MARK at Comedy Showcase App. And if I have to spell out Comedy Showcase App, you don't need to apply. And if you're a hack, it's okay. It's hard. I'm just kidding. Don't die. And it's just being dark. I'm a Gemini. I'm God's light, and I'm hell's fire. Hell's fire. We've been rolling a while, huh?
Yeah, almost an hour here.
Wow. See what happens when I'm prepared and take notes and take a shower? That's the fucking ticket. Okay, this is fun stories. I probably shouldn't have named him, but who cares? He's not on social media, so you can't find out who he is. My Uncle Oscar is so funny. I fucking love this guy. He's a Vietnam vet. He's fucking nuts. And when I was a little kid camping, we did ghetto camping because we had aunts and uncles, and we not ghetto camping, glamping. We did Camp KOA where they have the little wood cabins.
Yeah,
where it's kind of camping, but you kind of have, it's all right. It's still cold. There's no heater. It's like, it's like living in the old days. There's a fire pit outside. And so we're camping, but Camp KOAs have like pools and jacuzzis and laundry. So it's not like camping, but it kind of is. And so we were on a road trip doing stops, and one of the stops was a KOA camp. KOA. Are they members of the Klan? Like, why would they name it KKK, KOA? Like, come on, dude. How about just like Camp KKK? No. Camp anything but that, you know? Anyways, Camp KOA, where my aunt is doing her husband's laundry, Uncle Oscar, and this is after the washer and after the dryer. His underwear come out, we're a family, so we're all doing our laundry together because it's not that much. So we're just like, we better wash our underwear, and a lot of our family shit their pants. We got a real wild bunch, you know. And my uncle's underwear come out of the washer and dryer with a skid mark, like it looked fresh. You're like, but that just got washed. What kind of shit do you have, dude? Like, what is that? Was that permanent marker shit? What the fuck? And then we're laughing and laughing and laughing. And my auntie, she's like, oh, yeah, his always do that. I mean, I didn't know, like, people really had shit stains. Like, yeah, I've had skid marks, but that shit comes out in the wash. What kind of clay poop this man has, I have no idea. It really embeds itself. Anyways, we're laughing. I'm a little kid. My other cousins are little kids. Cousin Lisa and Lulu, and we're probably like 9, 10, 11. And so we hang Uncle Oscar's underwear on his truck antenna with the shit stained out. And he got so pissed off. He was so pissed. And I only remember that. And then my cousin Lisa told me that they did it to my underwear as well. And I didn't remember that. And she said I got very, very upset too. And it's just very hypocritical. And after she said it, I was like, oh, fuck, that did happen. And I hated everybody else who put my underwear. And in hindsight, for me and Uncle Oscar, who cares? But at that time, he was pissed. He was pissed. I think he took off for a couple hours to cool off. He probably didn't want to yell at us. I remember I was upset. I probably blocked that out. It's so crazy hanging out with old family or old friends where they tell you stuff you did and you're like, oh yeah, I did throw Lulu's weave on the roof. You're like, I don't remember, you know, but I remember it now, but anyway. Oh, so Uncle Oscar was shitting his pants and he had poop coming down his legs and he's wearing shorts. He was bustling off, you know, and my auntie was like, Oscar, you shitting. And he's like, what do you want me to do about it? You know, it's like a scene from a movie. It's so funny. You gotta go. My mom poops her pants so much. Something about being Mexican and unhealthy. You just shit your pants. You just poop your pants. I've actually had good poops. The quarantine's been good to me. I haven't been eating out like a dumpster fire. I've been making my own meals, which is predominantly just turkey sandwiches. Yeah. It's hard to fuck up your tummy with a turkey sandwich. I've been pooping real good. Nice little dense suckers. They've been incubating. What?
Do you remember you sent me that story?
What story?
It was, I think it was a girl about shitting her pants.
Oh, yeah. That was a good one. What was that story?
With her dog.
When did I send that to you?
April 2nd.
On text?
Text, yeah.
There it is. Oh, my God. That's right. God damn it. Her name cuts off. Bridget Dean Towns ... I'll have to look that up. She messaged me a poop my pants story. Maybe it's probably best I didn't say her whole name.
Yeah.
Not by choice. She sent me this poop story, and she said I had to poop and didn't make it to the toilet. Pooped on the floor as I was trying to make it to the toilet. And my dog ate it off the floor before I could clean it up. There you go. That's my quarantine confession. The dog, she said, the dog, he looked at me with, I won't tell if you won't tell eyes, and we both went about our business. Oh my God. Can you imagine shitting the floor and then going to shit on the toilet and then you're stuck and then your dog is eating your shit and you're like, no, stop it. And you can't because you're pooping. That's a tough break. Dogs, why do you eat poop? I don't know. We got good news. The app's coming out. The app looks good. This is how the app looks. It's only for iPhone right now. Of course, it's going to be taken to this is just a test app. It doesn't act, it's not public yet. They're working out the bugs. But there's going to be a stand-up app for up-and-coming stand-ups, and they get paid for their footage. You get paid for your footage. Imagine that. Profit-sharing app. It's subscription-based, but know that 1/3 of all subscription money goes to the comics.
That's awesome.
What? They pay the comedians? It's fucking, come on. I told my buddy, I was like, the second comics actually get checks from this thing, it's going to blow up like wildfire. Because everyone's be like, Comedy Central will not pay you residually, but this app will. Residually meaning monthly. Like every month you get a little check. I don't really know what. It's all unknown. We don't know if it's going to blow up. We don't know if it's going to be 10 subscribers or 10 million subscribers. But if there's 10 million subscribers, comics, you're going to make some fucking money, dude. If there's 10, not so much. But Comedy Central will just pay you, like, if you do their show, they'll give you like 2 G's, which is dope. You're not going to get 2 G's up front out of this thing. It's monthly. But then that's it. Like, that's it. Here's 2 G's. We're worth $1 billion. That's all you get. No more. It's really insane. Like you do late night and with Conan or Letterman or Fallon or any of them, and then it's the same thing. It's like, I'm not complaining about getting 2 G's. That's amazing. But like, people think you make it on there and you're rich. No, it's like you get a nice bonus, but then that's it. Nothing. It's not. It's residual income, baby. You got to get in a union and you got to book shit that way, and then you get checks. And until then, non-union shit, it's good paid checks, but it's just one and done. You know, you want the Seinfeld shit. You want Friends. Yeah. They're getting paid every single time. Oh, can you imagine that? So this app is a little baby version of that. A little baby union. Comics on it will get paid for their views every single month. Not once. So if you're viral and this thing goes viral, you're going to make some money. And that is cool. And it should be public's real goddamn soon here. In the next couple weeks. I'm not on the IT part, but I guess developing stuff like that is hard and it's a lot of work. And I'm just like, hurry up. And the guy's probably like, designing code in an app. I don't know. I felt like we did some good stuff here today. Anything else? Let me see. You got anything? Oh, I got to thank the Patreon people. Uncle Oscar shit his pants. First of all, I want to take a huge shout out to all the Patreon persons. Subscribe to my Patreon for more of this tomfoolery. Andrew Hoffman, that big donation. Jacinta O'Neill. Katerina Kozlova. I'm sorry if I fuck up your names, but Katerina, I think it's been fucked up before. Miss Amber Noir, Sylvia Alexis, Maddie Blake, Elijah Sindergaard, Mitch Shaw, Ashley Solop, Christy Benes, Jade Brocas, Hunter Holt, Daniel Neves, Cody Chris, Aaron Lemieux, James Huge. Help me out here, Tiger. Come on, pull up the goddamn list. Yvette. Thank you, Yvette, for making that easy. Just Yvette. Brittany calls yo. I'm sorry, Brittany. You've been sweet. You've mailed me rocks and shit. Emil Xavier, Elijah Capricorn, Alexis Ellis, Emma Chavinson, Harrison Dakotas, Taylor Murphy, Mariah Gwynn, Omar Trujillo, what's up, bro? Alicia Overlay, hello, Lauren, Boyd Stevens, Lizzie Truman, Daniela Rio. Boy, I got a lot of Patreons. You guys are dope. Brittany Nelson, Kimberly Collins, Maggie Mack, Pete Suval. Pete, you subscribe to my shit. He has to be on it. I never responded. Sorry, Pete. Chairman Sal. That sounds like a made-up name to me. Kristen Strevey. Caitlin Jones. Marcy Pease. Thank you. She's mailed me rocks, too. Christopher Lund. What the fuck you subscribing for, bro? What the fuck? Eric Martin. Laugh to Live. That's my homie Zane. Daniel Gorman. Big dumb white boy. Modi. Thank you, Modi. Anyways, those are all my Patreon persons that literally are paying half my rent. So fucking thank you. If you like me and want more of me, subscribe to Patreon. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Thank you so much, everybody. Keep your head up. Exercise. Go in the sun. Wash your asshole. You feel good. Eat healthy. Reduce sugar. I got cookies. I got candies. I got everything. Sugar. No sugar. Reduce the sugar. More fruits and veggies. Go in the fucking sun. Quarantine. Visit your neighbors on, like, not friends, but like 6 feet. You know what I'm trying to say. Go on walks, but one of you in the street, one of you on the sidewalk. Safe from quarantine. Might get hit by a car. I don't know. Anyways, I love you all. I got to take a fucking piss. Thank you so much. I'll try to get guests on here. Nobody wants to come over. And you guys are fucking amazing. Rate, review, like, and subscribe. Please share my shit. If you know anybody that likes farts, drugs, sobriety, butchering words all the time, send them my way. And if they're into like science stuff, fuck off. Yeah, man. I love you all. You have a good evening. God bless. Yeah. Oh.